Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. Ha. They don't know.
They don't know where I come from, they don't know where I've been. Blanco like Steve, boy, I'm building up my win. Got a notch to that encore, hold it down to my arm sore. And I got shit for sale on every corner, just like the pawn store. Hit me up, I'll hit you back. Haters wanna hate cause they're getting lapped, and I run it. Honeys, money, hungry, P-I-M-P me. You ain't getting shit from me, ain't this funny? Oh, Kelly, are you pissed, honey? Mama didn't raise no dummy if you can't hit it. Money like dominoes, only got time for a pot of gold. People wanna ride my wave, huh? I don't even got no boat. I bring a yacht, I bring the block, up in the spot. Bring me a beat, I bring the hip. I like a kettle, no, I like a devil. I never settle, I just progress. Give me my check, power respect, no nothing less. Tony Montana, up in the flesh. I think I died, God said I'm blessed. Send me right back, just to collect all of my trophies to go with the rest. Why should I stress? When I got trophies on trophies on. Fuck a wall of fame, I want a hall of fame. When I got trophies on trophies on trophies on top of trophies. I want on trophies on top of trophies. Fuck a wall of fame, I want a hall of fame. Trophies on trophies on trophies on top of trophies. I want. Hate me or love me a lot. Came from the socks, aim for the top. Gripping the chips, dip with the guac. Never I'm gripping the Glock. Word to my ghetto, yo quiero dinero. Alex Aledo, Cesedi the weather. Both feet on the pedal like go. 7-0 twin, in it to win. From rookie to pro, I've been in a row. I got the sauce, A1. 3-6, they make the rules, I break them. Good goddamn good day, son. I'm on a mission to my vision come to fruition. I just need faith, shout out to Maze. I got the will, I just need grace. Look in my face, you with that bull. I say yo, I know you're out of my way. If I can get it tomorrow, I'll probably get it today. Work like a slave, son. I got a pocket plan, talk money, I'm the man, I'm the lay. No tough, I'ma stay active on radio. Gamma ray, save me the drama play. I seen enough. I want the titles on titles on titles, so I go like Michael in finals. We coming up, back to back to back. Give me my ring, like a young James. I've been the king. This is our work, ain't no good luck. Look on me, trust. Which is for I, vote for we. If me is a winner, then I'm thinking us. When I got trophies on trophies on trophies on top of trophies. Fuck a wall of fame, I want a hall of fame. When I got trophies on trophies on trophies on top of trophies. I want trophies on trophies on trophies on top of trophies. Fuck a wall of fame, I want a hall of fame. Yeah, I want trophies on trophies on trophies on top of trophies. I want trophies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's what we doing, right? We want trophies. We want trophies. Yo. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Check it out, man. The Rebel Rant Radio Show. We are back live again. Thank you guys, everybody that's tuning in, everybody that's always tuned in from the beginning. We are back live again. We are jumping on the platforms or has allowed us to get back on. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Rebel Rant Radio Show. Well, we do like we normally do, right? Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, but make sure you are a leader in life. I got my boy today with me, Eddie Block from the Peace Lane crew. We're going to talk about a couple of things. We just played his song, Trophies. We're trying to get everyone invited. So please go ahead and share. If you guys see us on Instagram, YouTube, Stage 10, Broadcasting. If you guys see us on podbean.com, Instagram as well, go ahead and share, send the link to all your peoples. We got some cool stuff to talk about. We got some new shows coming in. Eddie Block, introduce yourself. Let them know what's going on. Say hi to the world.
Yes. What up? Back again here on Rebel Rant Radio Show. You know, with my bro, just getting it back in. And, man, we've been working. We've been doing some things. Eddie Blunt. We got, poetical slang on the map. We got shows coming up. We'll announce that. But, just glad to be back and do our thing, man. Got to, put on for the city a little bit more.
Right. And speaking about putting it on for the city a little bit more, behind the screen, behind the scene, you can see the flyers up for the next show. Let's promote it in a good way. Let me see if I can get a better view on it. Let's put the show up just like this. Let's put the big faces on here. And it's where's this flyer at? Where's my flyer at? Here we go. Here's the flyer, man. We are live. We're putting up the flyer right in front of your faces. We're at the Nevermind crew, at the Nevermind tour. I'm sorry, we're at the Nevermind tour on Sunday, June 18th, with your boy Mustafa and the rest of the crew. Rebel to God, Poetical Slang, Snap Murphy, Ivy, Charles, Chief, Dot. Everybody's going to be there. Shout out to Charles King for putting this together, or at least helping us get on here and putting this together for us. And shout out to Mustafa as well for his tour. Hopefully we can jump on some more. I seen the tour. He's doing a lot of big things on the tour, a lot of cities. So hopefully we can jump on some more tour. Some more cities for this tour. We'll see. We're gonna do a quick run here at the Taverna Costa, I believe it's called, right? Taverna Costa.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. It's either Italian, Spanish. I'm still kind of,
Tavern Costera.
Tavern Costera. There we go. You
I
see?
believe it is. Yeah.
Sorry, man. My English is a little messed up here, especially today. We're still trying to get back from the cold, the sicknesses, and everything that we've been going through lately here. So please be patient with us. But again, Poetical Slang is back in the shows, back here in Vegas. We're performing under the name Rebel to God. Yours truly, of course, June 18th. Hope you guys can show up there. The tickets, I'm going to have the link. I'll have the link for the tickets. You guys can go to eventbrite.com and check out the Nevermind tour. I'm sure it's going to pop up easily for you. Yeah. So let's talk to the people. What are we here for? What are we doing today? Besides that show, we are booking another show in August here in Vegas. We are actually going to start doing the show with the Mental Margarita every Sunday that we do every Sunday, but we're actually going to be doing a live event, a live show with Sly Cat, Jersey Doll, and the whole Mental Margarita show in August, maybe September. That's where we're kind of looking to head towards. But I want to say we're going to be in August. So we're looking for a venue. So anybody got a venue, hit us up. We're looking for a venue over good 500 people. We want to throw a really good show. So anybody that's doing a venue, anybody that knows or got to hook up to venues, hit us up.
Yeah, we're ready to get down.
We're ready to get down. Yeah, we're ready to get down. Besides that, we're also doing the show in October, still in Las Cruces, New Mexico, October 14th. We still haven't been able to get all the details with it because we're working with the city. They have changed the park location on us, so we're on a different park now. And until everything gets settled in, I can't say too much about it. But the Pachanga, Zoot Suit, and Car Show will continue October 14th in Las Cruces, New Mexico. You're going to see the Rebel Rant Radio Show, Poetical Slang, a lot of Vegas artists. I'm actually trying to get a lot of other people I've been talking to, and hopefully we get a good show going out there. Let's see, hopefully the crosses our fingers that the city doesn't change anything on us anymore. Right? What we got next, though, man? What we're working on next? Obviously, we got a show coming up, so we got a show set. The songs on the show set, we're looking for crowd participation on our show set with these songs. I think the songs that we're going to do at the show at the Nevermind tour are going to be crowd participation joints. What album, where they're going to be placed, we don't know yet. We just want to try them out. So we're going to go out there and do a full, fresh, brand new show set for you guys. And see how you guys like it, and we'll figure out what we're going to put out, what songs we're going to put out, and when we put out. So you guys want to see some real exclusive, you guys want to hear some real exclusive stuff from P-Slang, from Eddie Blanc, show up to the show, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We have been putting in work, we've been recording, you and I together. I've had my solo songs and singles and stuff like that I've been working on with other producers, and it's you had plenty of beats to come with, so you're a workhorse yourself, so I got a lot of catching up to do as far as putting verses down, but we're slowly, little by little, we're getting these things done. And I think, yeah, the show set is going to be, us performing for the first time in years.
Yeah, a good while.
Over 8 years, probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited. I don't know what to expect anymore because we haven't been in the game, but it's going to be one of those heart pumping moments where we're going to be all nerve wracked and excited.
Yeah, it's time to get the butterflies out. It's time to get. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the show in Tucson. The event got canceled on our end, even though the show did go on. Shout out to Charles King. Shout out to Ivy out there in Tucson, Arizona. That they still did the show. We weren't able to make it out there. This is the show in Vegas where we can really start to perform to a lot of our people, a lot of the ones that really know the music that we do. And again, we're going to do new music. We're going to have fun with it, right? So you guys tune in June 18th, show up on Sunday. It's on Sunday. The doors open at 7 p.m. But show up, have fun. We're going to be relaxed. We're going to enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? We're not going to go crazy. We want people to really come out and enjoy what Mustafa and them got, what Snap Murphy and them got, what the music industry is about right now. Come and enjoy the tour. Come and see P Slang on it. Come and see Eddie Blanc, Rebel the God on it. It's going to be a fun show, man. It's going to be a fun show, especially for us, because we're gonna start performing to a new crowd, and we want to give people some new music. You know what I mean? So that's going to be key, right? That's the important part of doing the show. What else though, man? What else we got coming up? What are we looking for besides the albums? I mean, besides the shows and the songs. I mean, what are we working on? Let's put it out there right now. Let's show the people. Let's talk about it. Are we going to work on an album or not? Are we going to do music videos or not? Talk to the people. Let them know what's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely in the works. As far as the planning goes, and like I said, I got a couple singles myself that I definitely plan on putting out, and I think, us talking and everything, we agreed, we're gonna, every song we put out should have a video, and I think that's important, just having content. And sometimes I get in my own head and trying to perfect an album and focus on one thing, one album, but we're just having fun with this. We're growing, we're learning, we're being creative, continuously making music, and then in the background you can't, they can't really tell, but eventually
there's a lot of work in the background.
We're just loading that gun, loading that clip, where eventually they're gonna feel the boom, and
for sure.
This year is the year to do it. We'll have videos coming out. I would like to get one to Live My Life out there, on Spotify, and that's something I just dropped because I'm like motivated to do this thing. Got trophies and stuff like that. But mainly right now it's the show set that we've been focused on. For those who don't know, it's Poetical Slang is more than just a crew, more than just a clique that or a name that was brought up a long time ago. This is more of a lifestyle, and we are poetic in our words and in our slang as well. We want to be creative. We want to show the people that it's not just about words and sound on beat. It's really more of a mental state, more of a lifestyle, pushing that stuff out, and being poetic in a way. You got to show that through videos, through art, through podcasts, through paintings, real art, things like that. So I'm excited. I hope the world can see it, soon enough, like now.
And they will. Yeah, exactly. For the people that don't know, Poetical Slang, as far as right now, we can put it out there, and we can say that right now the people doing music, me and you, right? Rebel the God, Eddie Blanc, also in the music industry. We're going to give a shout out to Jerry Ford, right? The rest of us have kind of been behind the scenes and have gone behind the scenes. A lot of us are not involved anymore. There's actually new members, right? There's Poetical Slang, like we said, it's not a rap group. It's a way of life. It's what we do. It's a way of forbidden communication, and we want to communicate to people in ways that really open up the mind. You know what I mean? Really want to spark that evolution in the brain to continue to do something better for self. And yeah, we have fun. We have the crazy music. We have the go have fun and party and have fun music,
lyrical talk.
But there's always a message to it, right? There's always going to be a message to that poetic slang. There's always going to be a message to peace slang. And for the people that are listening out there right now, don't be afraid to join. Don't be afraid to be a part of it. It's easy. Go ahead and be a part of it if you want to. Poetical slang is a real deep thing. If you really want to know about it, well, come to the show June 18th on Sunday at the Costera. At the Costera. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it right before the end of the show. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? I've been back. I haven't been here in Phoenix. I've been in Phoenix for the last 5 years. I've been back. I'm starting to know a lot of these shows. A lot of these places are really giving love. Not just the Costera, but also I heard Backstage Bar and Village is also giving some love. I heard the Sand Dollar is also giving some love. So, you know, people that really want to know about Vegas hip hop, go and perform and want to go enjoy live entertainment. Go to these places, man. They're really dope. They're really showing love to a lot of hip hop artists. I know we beef as far as venues and artists. I know we beef a lot. I know there's situations where some venues don't allow hip hop. But for the most part, we still get in, right? We did it with Sly Cat. All our lives, right? They didn't let us in the Mandalay Bay, the House of Blues, we got in. They didn't let us in at the Hard Rock, we got in. They didn't let us in at the One Oak, we got in. They didn't let us, like, we're unstoppable. At the McFadden's, we was at the McFadden's, like, so we got in. We get in where we need to be, right? And it's important for people to understand that with the music industry and the underground, that there is a lot of good talent. We're just not really being heard. Hopefully, Rebel Rant Radio Show will be one of those platforms that we can give a shout out to. Speaking about shout outs, how about we play something? Because let's go ahead and play something by, speaking about Sly Cat, speaking about that whole industry, let's play some music from Sly Cat, a new song called Friend 75. If you guys know, if you guys are in the bar industry and the nightlife industry, you know what the drink set Friend 75 is. Here goes Sly Cat. We're going to go ahead and play this one for you guys. And here we go.
Put it on.
That's that Indian spirit, baby.
Never dies, French 7-5. J Code to Vegas, French 7-5. Still won't die, got 7 lives. 2 lives lost, bitch, let it ride. What you trippin' on? What you trippin' on? Champagne and gin is what I'm sippin' on. Champagne and whiskey, then it's really on. 7 glasses later, then I'm really gone. Wake up in the morning, still yawning. Get that PO out of my face. Tell that DA toss my case. Mr. Rogers, they got problems with my taste. I'm that neighborhood disgrace. 45 on my waist.
Damn.
It's a race. Down the Las Vegas Strip. Y'all should jump off that hating shit. Same human race, man, that's lame as shit. Groupie nigga know my name is shit. Bass never dies, French 7-5. J Code to Vegas, French 7-5. Still won't die, got 7 lives. 2 lives lost, bitch, let it ride. What you trippin' on? What you trippin' on? Champagne and gin is what I'm sippin' on. Champagne and whiskey, then it's really on. 7 glasses really gone. My city's built for users. Only city built by losers. Come too close, I just might shoot ya. Cause Twain Avenue's my future. My nigga, all I want is your bitch. And all you want is my bitch. Let's get up on some fly shit. Other side chicks. Ain't no time to be in my feelings. Ain't no time to not see ceilings. Roll the dice for $1 million. Roll it twice for $1 billion. Pace never dies, French 7-5. J Code of Vegas, French 7-5. Still won't die, got 7 lives. 2 lives lost, bitch, let it ride. What you trippin' on? What you trippin' on? Champagne and gin is what I'm sippin' on. Champagne and whiskey, then it's really on. 7 glasses later, then I'm really gone. Pace never dies, French 7-5. J Code of Vegas, French 7-5. Still won't die, got 7 lives. 2 lives lost, bitch, let it ride. What you trippin' on? What you trippin' on? Champagne and gin is what I'm sippin' on. Champagne and whiskey, then it's really on. 7 glasses later, then I'm really gone.
That's that Indian spirit, baby.
He wasn't talking about no dumb shit, but it's a little club banger, and 7 drinks later, then I'm really on.
Right.
Or then I'm really gone.
Yeah.
It
was a good song, right?
It was catchy, cool rhythm, man, I always thought it's like it had a nice rhythm, nice flow. Good vocals on his track. So
Right.
I think that was dope.
Right. Once again, shout out to Sly Cat and the French 7-5 track. Shout out to Jersey Doll. Shout out to the Mental Margarita Show. Anybody that still hasn't understood what we do out here, if you have been watching the Rebel Rant Radio Show from the beginning, you understand that the Rebel Rant Radio Show is always supporting the Mental Margarita Show. And you can actually catch a segment of the Rebel Rant Radio Show on the Mental Margarita every Sunday at 2:35 in the AM. You know what I mean? In the AM. Right when you waking up or you about to go to sleep and you about to get your right when your consciousness is in the middle of everything. That's when you want to watch this show. It's a lot of good things. They've had Melly Mel on it. They've had Special Ed on it. They've had I'm sorry, can't remember her name. Rodney King's daughter. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name right now. They're talking about KRS-One. We're talking about everything, man. It's a good show. It's a really, really good show. They put on a lot of good people out there. So again, shout out to Sly Cat. Shout out to Jersey Doll. And thank you guys for always tuning in to the Mental Margarita Show and the Rebel Rant Radio Show. We love you.
Laura Dean King.
Laura Dean King? What's going on with that one?
Is that Rodney King's?
I think
so. Look it up.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Laura.
Laura Dean King.
Yeah. Catch her on Mental Margarita. I think she was on season 2, episode like 3 or something like that. I know we're on season 3. So anybody, you can't catch us on Netflix yet, but soon you guys will get every show. If you want to see all the shows, because we are on episode 3 at the Mental Margarita Show. If you guys want to see all the shows, go ahead and tune in on YouTube, Mental Margarita. Just type in the Mental Margarita Show on YouTube, and you're going to see all the shows, all the episodes that we have conspired throughout this year. It's been fun. So, yeah. Let's see. Somebody says that we can hear a little bit of echo, or it just sounds your mic, or is it just the sound of your mic? We got a little bit of echo. I don't know if anybody can hear me. There's a little. Yeah, we got a lot of people tuning in right now. I'm going to answer all you guys' text messages right now, your emails. Just give me a second. We got a lot of people tuning in. But if you guys do hear a little bit of an echo or something, let me know.
Yeah.
I doubt it. I know we changed that. I turned off the volume on the speaker there on the background, so I know that was kind of going on for a second. Nice. Under the hood.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
So something else that I want to promote, man, that I'm just gonna put them on blast right now. You know, Timothy Bradley from the Under the Hood projects, everything that they doing out there. They're doing a lot of good things. I'm just gonna put him on blast, man. June 3rd, he's doing a mental health seminar. So anybody that wants to be involved and wants to go check out what mental health is about and all these speakers that are talking about it, go check out Under the Hood. Go check out the mental health seminar. I believe it's hosted by what was his name? I can't remember his name. I.C. Jones. Remember I.C. Jones from back in the day? Very gospel-like guy. He's always about the church, always about God, always about uplifting people.
Sounds familiar. I can't say I remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. It's been a minute that we performed with him, man. Shout out to I.C. Jones. He's hosting the show. Tim Bradley, Just Be Speaks, Just Be Media, Under the Hood, all that's going to be involved. June 3rd. Check it out. I don't remember the address. I'll try to look it up right here. If we can look up the address here in a second. I know it's going down June 3rd, man. I want to be involved. I'm definitely going to go check it out. Those people are always talking about some good stuff. So shout out to Timothy Bradley. Smile, laugh, and motivate. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So speaking about smile, laugh, and motivate, Eddie Black. What makes you smile, laugh, and motivate? What's getting you to really push in these weird ass days and these times now after the what we call this post-COVID?
Yeah, the post-COVID. Well, you know, that's one thing that makes me smile is that we made it through COVID.
Right.
You know, to me it's just all about family, man, family, friends. I have a lot of good people around me. I enjoy them. Sometimes I get unmotivated or feel down, but then you have those good days where you kind of get a little humbled and you're like, man, you know, it could be worse. And, you know, then you have those moments where you're enjoying it, like you're at a party or at a kickback where you're just laughing your ass off with your boys or your family. And then, you kind of sit back like, man, this is good time, this is good life, you know. So that's one thing that's always made me smile, made me feel good about, you know, being alive, being who I am, having the life that I have. But what keeps me motivated is I've always had I've always been inspired to. I have volumes.
Yeah, probably turn down all your volumes. No, on your phones and all that.
Oh, I don't think I have any volumes on here.
Okay. Sorry for the interference. There is kind of an echo. I can hear it a little bit. Sorry, guys. Yeah. We're working on it.
Yeah, no, but for me, it was motivated was just always being inspired, always having the motivation to be creative. You know, I love to paint, I love to make music.
Right.
You know, I love sports growing up, and just sticking to those things and staying motivated and doing everything with a passion. That's I think that kind of goes hand in hand with being motivated, is having the passion first. So.
Right. Well, I can easily simply say like this. For me, some of that motivation has disappeared. I mean, and the only reason why I say that is because we're gonna play a song from back in the day that I did from back in the day. And if we take in the song, I say Bush and Saddam, they was connected, and that's what it leads to is early election. In this song called "The Rebel's Downfall." And we're going to play this song. Some song I recorded a long time ago, obviously back in the Bush and Bin Laden times, right? So if we take away those lyrics, I think the song is still relevant to this day, which kind of bothers me a lot. And we're going to play this song just a minute, just so people can understand what I'm talking about. Just so people can see where we're coming from. And then we'll talk about the song. We'll play the song, then we'll talk about it a little bit. And see if anybody can tune in. See if anybody from right now, see if anybody's listening to the echo. I think I took the echo away. Let's go into the song and let's talk about how relevant the song might still be today. It's called the Rebel.
Interesting.
It's called the Rebels Downfall. Back from again the Bush and Bin Laden days. Let's check it out. Here we go.
Fuck the government, man. They ain't worried about us. All they worried about is they goddamn self. Spending our money. Spending a broke man's money, huh? Man, that's pretty fucked up. They don't give a shit if we end up on the street, man. Nah, fuck that. We gotta come back. All our people gotta stand up and do something about this shit. I'm tired of all this nonsense going on. So what we gotta do? We gotta get ready for war with these motherfuckers.
No bullet vest for the war, straight to the core, and ain't your boss. Now may I spit these blows to your boss. I gotta pay my tax too, you gotta buy a Bible to pray to the Lord. But I'm busting rhymes, so you give me some more. Agony and tragedy that sinks to the pores. I end up like Pac, ain't no biggie to yours. As long as you pin your drawers, more paper than gold, so you faking the laws. Taking it back when we ride, the jewelry is due to me, it's the use of the cause. My freedom of speech is spitting these balls. You say I'ma take it so far, farther than most of all the superstars. Cause poetical slang is truly who we are.
I'm a lone body citizen, rebel with a cause. Take it by editing, fuck all. Call me a terrorist or call me a law. What you gon' give with these rebels there for? I'm a lone body citizen, rebel with a cause. Take it by editing, fuck who they are. Call me a terrorist or call me a law. What you gon' give with these rebels there for?
Yeah, I smoke a match just to watch it burn. Now you're looking at yourself, so watch me learn. How long will I gotta read it till I gotta stop to learn how to give all the things that I got? So hold up a minute and let me speak about life in the government. Bush and Saddam, they was connected, and that's how it leads to this wicked election. Exploding, infecting, and now we in here like you never expected. I don't even wanna hear the excuse you got. You can tell me what you want, but the truth is not.
Nigga, I told you.
Yeah.
Rebels downfall.
That was the Rebels downfall right there.
Yeah, that was a tough time back then. You know, there was even the moment where the World Trade Center fell, and that on 9/11, that crazy attack. I was on my way to school, and when I saw that, I decided not to go. I think I was like in
Right.
sixth grade, probably seventh grade.
Yeah, no, I think everything got shut down at that time, right? When that happened, everybody got kicked out. It was like, go home. We're under attack.
Yeah,
right.
One
of the biggest things that has ever happened and probably will ever happen to our country, as far as war goes in our lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was our Pearl Harbor, right?
Right.
And it was a very difficult time. I knew something was funny about it. I've had this talk about it before, like, yo, I need new conspiracy theories because all of the ones I used to believe in has come true. You know what I mean? And it's funny that now we talk about it, and we talk about it with all these, well, let's call it assumptions and allegations of what we think happened at that time, right? Good and bad. With that being said, the reason why we played the song and we think that I think that it's still relevant to this day is because the stuff that we're going through right now. How now we don't have attacks on our land as far as other countries, but we got attacks on our land through other people, our own people, schools, special events, you name it. We're being attacked through our own people nowadays. So in a way, ever since 2011 or ever since September 11, I don't think we've been not attacked as a country for not only for what we've done in the past, but who we are and who we've become. I think a lot of people and countries, including ourselves, our own people as Americans, I don't think we agree with what's happening anymore. What's your output about that? And again, how relevant is that song now?
I think that was a time where, nowadays anyone says anything about anybody or anyone or any genre or any sex. I mean, they consider it a conspiracy, and people are quick to jump to conclusions on things. And somebody dies or somebody passes away,
Right.
whether it be an overdose or whether it be a natural death. There's always assumptions. When Michael Jackson died, it was like, oh, he was killed. Oh, and this person was killed, and everybody's just being killed and murdered. Um, I think there's a lot to it on evidence and things like that, and some things are true that we can't prove. Some things we can prove, but they don't see it as true because you can't prove it in the court of law.
Most of the shit that we
But-
used to talk about, most of the shit I used to talk about growing up has come true. You
Right.
know what I mean? That to me is where my overstanding is of this world. Most of it has come true, and the stuff that hasn't come true, or at least the stuff that we don't know about yet,
Right.
is still yet to come. And I'm almost in a way of I can't believe anything anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to
right?
trust anyone or anything because you have all these politicians that are getting caught left and right for
Especially nowadays,
child
yeah.
molestation or trading kids or
Right.
sex scandals, and you got laundering and all these emails that people don't want to open up, and all these taxes they don't want to pay, but they still want people to pay their taxes. So
Right.
it's really hard to trust. It's hard to pay attention to it too, and I think possibly the media does that on purpose. Now they take advantage of, they won't listen, so
Right.
let's just put this out. Let's say they're in court and then let's move on,
Right.
And unfortunately, I think we live in I call it the dog mentality, where it's, you have
For
like
sure.
a 15-second span. People
For sure.
see that, this person killed 100 people last night, and then they, go onto their Facebook and then they see some new shoes that they want to buy. So
Right.
and it kind of
look how much this sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at the new Yeezys.
And then you,
The new Yeezys. Right?
Yeezys.
The new Yeezys.
So,
Yeah, trust me, those are
yeah.
going to be a new brand coming soon. The
It's-
new Yeezys.
It's,
They're going to put them. I'm gonna
it's
put 'em
very
on.
confusing. I think it causes a lot of anxiety in people, a lot of worry. Also, it influences people to be careless. Like even myself, there's some things I just don't even pay attention to because it's like, man, I don't know if it's real or not. I don't got time to study it. For me, it's just like stick to your craft, stick to what you do, and try to stay out of that situation. And
Right.
it sucks. So money is the root of all evil, and that's mainly what it's rooted from. All these scandals and things.
Right. Now, and speaking about the root of all evil, I want to give a shout out to one of our other P Slang members, the old school VLC member, man. Javier, I know you're listening out there. I know you're paying attention. He's still working. He's still progressing. He's still learning. There's a lot of evil things out there in the world that we have to get away from, and I'm glad that we're all doing it in our own way. And if you really want to know how poetical slang really, really speaks, coming soon. Coming soon. We got a diary. We got a poetry book, The Diaries of a Lost Soul, coming soon. And you're going to see that published and ready to go too as well. Not only do we do music, but we're also talking about writing books and possibly doing movies. So pay attention to it. We're coming quick. We're coming fast. We're going to come from all different angles. And you're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy it, right? We're going to speak about these true things, these true energies that are involved in our lives. The way they actually make us function and what they are. We talk about that on the Rebel Rant radio show. Lately, I've been a little easy. Lately, I just been promoting. I just been talking about having fun. I haven't been on the show for a minute. We haven't been on live for a minute because there's just, like I said, so many things going on that we want to get a hold of before we fall apart around here in this energy of life. So trust it, it's real. This is not fake. This is not scripted. We don't have an agenda. This is real organic. So I hope people feel it. I hope people understand it. And one day we will get to a bigger and better platform where we could all be a voice for each other. For now, thank you guys for tuning in to the Rebel Rant radio show. Thank you guys for being a part of the Rebel Rant radio show. Thank you guys for listening to our music and supporting everything that we do. Thank you guys for being a part of our lives. It's important. It's very, really important to stick together, especially if we know each other. Check this out. For the people that don't know me, for the people that I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna put my face on a widescreen. For the people that don't know me, for the people that know me, and I don't follow you or friend you on Instagram, I'm sorry. I know you personally. I'm not going to follow you personally on Instagram and Facebook when we can meet each other. You know what I mean? People that I don't know personally, people I haven't met personally, if I follow you, that's because we have an interest with each other and I follow you or I like you. I see what you do. I believe in what you're doing. But anybody that's getting mad or doesn't like that I don't follow them personally, I know you. I am not going to follow you on any fucking platform. I'm sorry. Now, for business purposes, I get it. One day we can all support each other and one day we will all support each other. But on these platforms, you know, you really want to get a hold of me, you really want to talk to me, you really want to like what I do, hit me up, right? Let's get real.
Respect.
But shout out to everybody again that's paying attention. Make sure you pay attention to the new Diaries of a Lost Soul coming soon. Make sure you pay attention to the new P Slang album coming soon. We also got the Eddie Blanc EP coming soon. We're just gonna throw it out there. We're gonna take the EP.
It's not an EP.
No, it ain't no EP.
It's an EB.
Yeah, it's new
shit.
And it's a very small and exclusive album. You know what I mean? Like, you might not even be able to get it. It's going to be like limited or something like that. Well, we'll make it limited to where
it's an art piece.
Yeah, you can only get a certain amount. We only going to make like 702 of them or something. You know what I mean? And then that's it.
That's not a bad number. That's not a bad idea.
It
might just be 702 right now. Right?
Yeah, we're just going to do it like that, right? And then anybody else want to get it, we're going to turn it into an ETF. And then you can make money off of it on your own too as well. You know what I mean? We'll do something like that. Straight up. Poetical slang, new music, new stuff. And we're also going to print up CDs as well, right? You want the artwork. You want the whole collection. You want the book, the little booklet where you can open it up and check everything out, hang it up on the wall, put it in your goddamn drawer, whatever you want to do with it. I know your fucking car still plays CDs. You don't got a Tesla. Anybody listen to me probably don't got a Tesla. So you got a CD player, we're going to send you a CD too with this music. You know what I mean? We're going to do fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to make it enjoyable, man, like music used to be. You know what I mean? How music really, really used to be.
Dope to get that art cover, you know.
Right.
The Nas Stillmatic and just the art cover, and you open the pages and you read the lyrics and like, you know, I remember Eminem's, I forget which one, where the curtain was in the back.
Oh, the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, right.
It was like the red. It was the red one. Like, I can't remember the name of it.
Right.
But it was super popular. One of his best album, probably the one that sold the most. But that one, I mean, it had the lyrics in it where you had the lyrics scratched out. It was like his handwriting.
Right.
And it just made it very personable. You know, man, like. I need to come back with that. You know, we need to come back with that.
For sure.
We will come back with that.
We're going to. It's done. It's set. It's stone.
Right? Just take some time. You know, we still working on things, but
yeah, for sure. You know why? Because to be honest, man, we've been doing things for a long time. We've been having fun for a long time, but now it's time. We got a lot of music coming out. We got a lot of stuff that we've put together. We're starting to record everything. We're starting to put everything out. And to be honest, shit. We tired of being broke. You know what I mean? We want to go out there and start making money like everybody else, right? We want to start enjoying ourselves like everybody else, right? We tired of being broke. So speaking about tired of being broke, speaking about progressing and moving on in the city, we're going to play a good song called Tired of Being Broke by my boy, Sir Jew. Shout out to you, Andrew. I know you're doing your thing out there. If you hear, and I know you pay attention, we're about to play your jam right now. Tired of being broke, Sir Drew. Let's go, Las Vegas, right?
Get my hustle on, I can't be you, I need some green so I can smoke. Just cause I'm short, they trippin', run their mouth, and my anger I work out. SOLOREBEL, till I desire. They be snitching, hang by myself when I reside. Smiling in your face, then left behind your back. Your homies ain't real hater, they'll jack you. Sipping on some Hennessy, got me feeling tipsy. Slapping some bone, yelling rifty. Eyes hanging low, cause I'm going off that doja. We all the same, rebels, hustlers, soldiers. Army fatigues, we wear logos with jeans. Got protection for the girls, that protection for the bees. So don't try to hang on my level. The night of Las Vegas, Sir Drew, the solo rebel.
I'm so tired of being broke.
I'm so tired, baby.
I'm so tired,
yeah,
of selling dope.
No more, no
I'm
more.
so tired,
Come on,
gonna give up hope.
I just gotta stay strong.
I'm so tired,
Yeah,
of being broke.
3 strikes you're out, born black. You got one, it don't matter if you a felon. You better pack a gun, cause they'll try to get you. Don't be another victim, either shoot or get shot. In and out of jail, feel like I'm already in hell. Losing all my ends, just so I can post my bill. My little sister, baby daddy tripping, best a little bit bigger. I'm a rebel, show no fear, you figure. When my eyes get to twitching up, you better duck. Feel your life when that thing busts. It ain't much for the case of a 419. Handle my business, leave no witness, get back on my grind. Stressed out, so I'm constantly blowing smoke. Down to do whatever it takes to keep from being broke. Happy warrants, I got to hang on the low low. Watch my back, cause oh, there goes the popos.
I'm so tired of being broke.
I'm so tired, baby.
I'm so tired,
Yeah,
of selling dope.
no more.
So tired,
Come on,
gonna give up hope.
I just gotta stay strong.
I'm so tired,
Yeah,
of being broke.
make me wanna holler. It's so hard nowadays to make a dollar. That's why I'm working on billions before I die. I'm not a capper, sometimes I wish I had 9 lives. Cause nowadays, they shoot quicker than they fuck. Be prepared, have your shoes tight. I'm to the point, I don't trust no one, that's why I'm saying you must be tripping, that's a no-no. Affiliated, solo rebels, now what? 702 is where I'm from, Las Vegas, NV. I've been around, putting it down ever since JB. Just be myself and out, cause I'm not telling them nothing I did. Watch your enemies, cops, and your homies too. Cause I'm so tired of jiggy people, what about you? They see my son, he's trapped in the state system. Since I believe in God, I'll be with him. That's what's up.
I'm so tired of being broke. I'm so tired of selling dope. I'm so tired, gonna give up hope. Tired of being broke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tired of being broke.
Tired
That
of
was
being
tight.
broke. God damn
That's
it.
tight. He had a, what's his name?
Sir Drew.
Sir Drew. That was tight. Sir Drew. That was got that kind of rap like Pac. We were talking about it a little bit. And
Yeah.
I has the cadence like that.
Yeah,
It's
he
just-
has that
it's just
feel a little
fire.
bit, right? Where he emphasizes a couple little words. He kind of slurs a little bit, right?
Those
He
are
carries
syllables,
his
yeah. I like it.
Yeah, Sir Drew, man, he's been a good dude. He's always done. We've done music too with him for a long time. I'm glad that he's still doing some shit. So, Sir Drew, tired of being broke. He's performed it all over the place already. I just want to show respect. I just want to give love out to my boy. So, that was a good song, man. Speaking about that, that was some knowledge speaking stuff, right? Some heartfelt stuff. Not like
right.
It's not like some stuff. And no disrespect, we're gonna play some of this music in a little bit just so we can understand what we're talking about, understand what we're talking about. But some of this music, it's not like that anymore, right? It's not about the message. It's always just about the finish line. It's not about how they run the race, right? And
right, that's true. No.
I mean, is that a part of evolution? Do you think that's a part of the evolution of hip hop, or or is just
I
business, or
hope,
is that business?
man, I hope it's a phase, because songs started like that since the beginning, from blues to oldies, to
Right.
soul music to uh, I don't know, 80s music, funk music, all the way up R&B music to R&B. I mean, to hip hop, and
Right.
what it became today. Everything was always total lyrics, message. With of course, you're gonna have those songs, those Humpty Dumpty songs and stuff, and making dances and
Right.
stuff. But
Like somebody said before,
I
the hippity hop songs.
yeah, it hit all the way to yeah, hit all the way to the 2000s, early 2000s, and then things kind of changed. Where it was,
Right.
this like Sir Drew right now is talking about he's tired of being broke, he's tired of selling dope, like he's tired of doing those things, and he's just trying to make it and be successful. And still, he talks about he's smoking weed and he's trying to get some money. His
Right.
mentality. I think it's I hope it's a phase that I think maybe people got tired of it. The younger generation sometimes they laugh at Tupac or Biggie or Big L, all the
Right.
rappers we grew up listening to. But to me, it's crazy because it's like, man, that shit's so powerful. It's so poetic, and I think little
Right.
by little, I think they're getting back to it.
Well, speaking about that, let's speak about going back to that. What kind of music can you say right now that is doing that?
Right.
That's going to allow us to go back, right?
Yeah.
I just don't hear it. Not in the mainstream. Now,
Yeah,
now
not a lot of people do it. J. Cole and Kendrick have always
Right.
done it, and they've held it down. I think J. Cole has a powerful message every time,
for sure.
even if it's talking about diamonds and gold. And
Right.
but
he's mainstream, right? I mean, and when we look at mainstream, you still kind of some of us, even for conscious rappers, they look them at like, hey, you're a sellout. You know what I mean? You're a sellout because you're out. You're big. You're famous, and you're only talking about conscious rappers because every once in a while, 2%, 10% of the industry needs a conscious rapper. So that's why they do that. Is that? I mean, can we?
I think he kills it every
Yeah,
time.
right. But some people don't feel that way, right? Some people might feel like they're only in the industry because they want to kind of keep them. They need every once in a while people like that.
Right.
But is it about conscious rap? Is the industry about uplifting people? I don't
Yeah, I
think it
feel
is,
like
right?
they limit conscious rap because there's a lot of good music out there, and yeah, maybe they choose J. Cole's or Kendrick Lamar's to be that guy, and then the rest of the industry is just completely
Right.
filled by what they got today.
Right. So and not to knock it, because I believe that most of the music is only being done not because of just controlled by the industry. I also believe that it's also being it's the environment we are in, right? The environment you are in is the music you're going to create. If
Right.
you're in the hood, if you're in the slums, if you're in the gutter, you're going to rap or you're going to make music or sing about that, right?
Yeah.
If you're in pain, you're going to sing about pain. If you're in love, you're going to sing about love. I think it's mostly about environments than anything, right? If we took people out of those environments, would they talk about that anymore? No. Is the industry washed up where all they talk about is the success, even though most of those people and the people that buy the music is not in that area, is not living in that environment? I think there's a balance that we got to figure out there, right?
Yeah, they got. I think now that it's more like a spoiled mentality. There's kids that cell phones at 5 years old. When 3 years old, and
Right.
We had to work our way up to buy our own phone and get our own plan. I think it does they go straight to success, or who they better than, or what type of bitches they
Right.
got. A lot of the radio shows like today, I was listening to the radio for the first time in a long time. It was all women, and they was just talking about, I'm a baddie, I'm going for a bag.
Yeah. Every song, right?
Fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He be, he ain't nothing but a munch, and
Yeah.
shit like that was kind of like,
Yeah. The pigeon
Damn.
heads, have become famous in the music industry right now. Now, no disrespect to the women rappers and the artists, because I think they're dope. I think there's a lot of dope
there's a lot of
artists out there,
creativity out there,
right? But they're just not being allowed to rap that shit. Everything right now is, I'm a pigeon head. Look at me. The pigeon heads have become famous, right?
Yeah.
The scrubs have become famous. That's how I look at it in the industry now. I think
Right.
I think there's going to be a change. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
why
mean-
we're doing music. I think that's why we're it's motivating me to do music now, because I'm starting to be like, okay, there has to be a message being spoke out here. There has to be something that
Yeah.
changes. And I see the environment changing, and I believe that it's going to go back to like what you said, right? We're talking about environments and how to get out of them instead of, creating our own
Right.
in a fictitious mentality, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, at the same time, I think it's dope that women are on hip hop and
For
all on the
sure.
radio and stuff like that. I think hip hop was misconstrued a lot of times because we talked about women and bitches and all this shit in kind of downgrading ways that maybe they retaliated, and now they're doing that to talk about men like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's overall it's not good music or good. It ain't good. Like if you just expressing your feelings, cool. But like every track, every song, you dissing the same shit. It's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like people just make music just to make music and get their play when they do get their play. But it's I wish more and more people just shifted to what's real, and what's real will always stand out.
Right.
Eventually, it'll be washed out. I have faith in hip hop. Always will.
Yeah, well, again, hip hop has to evolve. My one of my questions is it evolving, right? Do we feel can we find
Oh, it
music right
evolved.
now evolving? Is this an evolvement, or is this like a couple steps back into in all reality? Was like back in the day when we used to do music, gangster rap was like so frowned upon. Like all you're talking about is the slum and the dirt, and now you're teaching everybody how to kill and do drugs. And now everybody raps about killing and doing drugs. So
Right.
are we folding ourselves back into ourselves into music? Is it evolving or is it revolving? Is the
Right.
question, right?
I
But
I think lately, yeah, it's been. I think lately it's been revolving. Even when I get on the track or something, I want to say something stupid just because it's kind of the
the
environment.
norm,
But
yeah.
I sit back and I'm like, nah, like it sounds cool, but we're gonna work on something else. I think it is in a way revolving. Yeah, it's very true. There's a lot of things are catchy, and you hear a
But
lot
the
of the
same
same
things are
stuff.
catchy, right?
A lot of
Just different
just
way.
just like I think we talked about it before, like TikTok and Instagram, Facebook. You got all these platforms where people are
Right.
doing the same thing, doing the same dance, posting the same shit, posting the same memes, and we're kind of in a repetitive state,
Right.
and eventually that's going to get boring. I think and everyone's going to want to be creative and have their own platform eventually.
Right.
Um,
Well, how do we be creative? How do we be creative when we're all being taught to be the same, right? Especially not just in music, but in everything, in every culture, in every
mm,
atmosphere, in every race, in every environment we're in right now in this world. We're all being taught the same. We're all being taught to be the same. You either got an Android, and even then, there's still a little bit of a divide, right? Because some people got Androids, some people got iPhones. That's it, right?
yeah,
Some people are red, some people are blue. Like we're still divided, but yet we're being segregated to only those two choices now, which is almost a little com-
yeah,
communistic, a little bit, if you ask me, if that's even a word, if I can
and
say. But
yeah,
but we have to be careful with that, not just in the music industry, but also in the industry, in the not just in the music industry, but also in life itself, right?
yeah,
That's what's more important because, like I mentioned before here, the Rebel Rant Radio Show is not a rap show. It's not about music. Although right now we are dissecting music, we're
yeah,
ripping it apart to try to find out, other means of it, of why we do it. Also, because it's a helpful promotion for our new show coming up on June 18th on Sunday. So it's good that we do this. But the Rebel Rant Radio Show really talks about the we really try to dig in more into it. And unfortunately, we're gonna end the show here a little bit. So I don't wanna we
yeah,
can't really dig in
right.
too far. Next week we'll dig in a little bit more far into the mon
The
the
mindset.
monetizing of the
Mm,
industry, the culture of where it's at. We'll talk a little bit
yeah,
more about that. Whether you join me or not, the Rebel Rant Radio Show will be on there next week, and we'll talk about those things. If you do join us, Eddie Blanc, it'd be a great conversation to have because it's always fun
it's fun. I'll do it. I'll do it
talking with
again.
you.
I'm here. I'm here to support.
So with that being said, man, shout out to Javier, shout out to Paul Banky, shout out to Dre, shout out to Christian, shout out to Laura, shout out to everybody that's been paying attention.
Paul Bank, I see him.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been listening. Paul Banky, if you're still listening, my brother, shout out to the Box fam, and we'll see you August 12th. The Box fam barbecue, as a matter of fact, out in California. I can't remember exactly where in California, but we're gonna be there. We'll make sure that we tune in. The Rebel Rant Radio Show is gonna be at the Box Fan Barbecue, obviously, August 12th in California. So pay attention to that as well. I'll have more flyers. We'll have Paul Banky on the show live at the barbecue. It's going to be fun, man. Shout out to OG Fidel. Shout out to Henry Pig. Shout out to Dave Espinoza. Shout out to the whole Box family out there that's always supporting, always showing love. Thank you guys for being a part of what you guys do, of what we do. Here you go. OG Boxing's on the map. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of the Rebel Rant Radio Show. Like I said, you can like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, but be a leader in life and enjoy yourself. Be aware of self, be aware of mind, and be aware of others. Thank you guys, and carpe diem. And with that, we should you know what? We're gonna throw on a young Rebel track. We're going to throw on a young Rebel track called Tell 'em.
And I'm going to say, go Knights. Go Knights.
Oh,
go.
Yeah. Go Knights. Man, go Las Vegas. Go Golden Knights.
We're going to the Stanley Cup, baby.
Hey, I told
you. Tomorrow we'll be going.
I told you, Denver Nuggets. What happened?
And
I told you, Denver Nuggets. They done took out my Suns. I got to go with the Nuggets. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're still kind of Midwest. They're still
go
West
Knights,
Coast.
Baby.
So, hey, man, thank you guys for enjoying the night. Thank you guys for letting us back on. Yeah. Thank you for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and everybody for not fucking blocking me. And we're on. We're on a new one. So I'll see you guys soon. We'll talk about it when we get there. And that's about it.
Yeah, we out this bitch.
I think we out this bitch. Let me put on the song though, just to kind of get out with this song. Again, the Nevermind tour with Mustafa, with Dot, with Chief, with Snap, with Ivy, Rebel to God, the whole Peace Link family is going to be there Sunday, June 18th. Doors open at 7 o'clock at the Tavern Costera. Damn it. Costera. The Tavern Costera. Tavern of Costera. God damn it. I swear to God, they're not even going to let me in and shit the way I'm promoting. Time. They're never going to.
Attention, this a lesson. I don't believe in second guessing. And do the shit without a question. Be the shit without a mention. Give the viewers my discretion. They wanna know all the bullshit. They wanna know about different places out of big zone. They wanna know just what's my problem, my guy. They wanna know, they gon' tell them. They gon' tell them. See, I'm a rebel to the fullest, better cool this. He's a nuisance, I go stupid. If I point the he gon' shoot it. I see my shine, then I took it. Heard my stripe, fucked it. A lot of people, they mistook it. Needed help, they wasn't looking. They wanna know just what I did, and as he young and as a kid, I act a fool, make up excuses, skip your school to flip some mid. I had some homies I looked up to, was a solid to the end. I ain't get mad, I got right to it, start the rap, I flip the script. You start the cap, I flip the list, you start to snap, I need them blinks. You lie was happening with the bricks, I peep the homie, hit a lick. They all gon' say the same old shit, don't never put me in the mix, don't put me in the category. My life's a story, life's a trip. See, normally now, no door that's off my blick, now I'ma notice. They be brainless, sleeping, screwless, best believe we get into it. Scratch it off of my to-do list, attitude and always ruthless. Here we go, just listen to this. Pay attention, it's a lesson. I don't believe in second guessing. Do the shit without a question, be the shit without a mention. Take a look at my reflection, nothing else from my perspective. Presidential, the viewers, my discretion. They wanna know about all the bullshit I done been through. They wanna know about they done been told. They wanna know just what's my problem, I got issues. They wanna know, they gon' tell them.
Overtime, cause I didn't have a mic. I put the work, I did the sacrifice. I did the lonely nights, I lost a couple friends. Lost relationships that I'd never do again. Make couple mistakes, I made some bad plays. Lost some dividends, but dog, I'm making Benjamins. I learned from those who hate, who threw dirt on my name. They try to block my blessing, dog, I started numb. Made something from none, have faith of them. I see my seed sprouting, even though they doubted. They couldn't see my vision, I guess I chose to listen to my intuition. You know my God-given, my living golden spirit. Work so submissive, call it commitment. Super focused, grinding on this mission.
Pay attention, it's a lesson. I don't believe in second guessing. Do the shit without a question, be the shit without a mention. Take a look at my reflection, nothing else from my perspective. Presidential, no election, give the viewers my just for all the bullshit I done been through. They wanna know about different places I done been to. They wanna know just what's my problem, I got issues. They wanna know, they gon' tell them. They gon' tell them.
Overtime, cause we didn't have a mic. Hey Rebel, let them know how we do it, dog. Hey Rex, let them know even though they fucking hated, we still in the fucking game, dog.